Hey, what's up guys, it's henreeneo here. Today we'll be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. This is my initial impressions on this device, and on my Instagram page I put up a question, giveaway anyone for this device, and oh my god, you should see all the people that came through wanting me to do a giveaway on this device. But I'm sorry, this is a review copy. If I have my own copy, or when I have my own copy, I probably would do that giveaway, probably. Anyway, that just shows you how much love people have for Samsung products. And when it comes to their flagship devices, the S series of smartphones, I mean, you can just see all the love and passion that people have to want to own this device. Before we begin, this is my official plea to all of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. It will be awesome and it would make me really very happy if you could hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you're notified when I put up new videos. It will be awesome if you love this video to also smash that like button, and let's get started. Okay, let's get into this. So these are the best built Samsung phones till date. I mean, there's no argument about that with these phones. In fact, I'm shocked that Samsung could come up with something this good at this point in time. I mean, I've always been one that felt like we've gotten to the peak of smartphone design and what could people possibly do. But Samsung, I mean, they've just done one better on this. I mean, the build quality on this thing is absolutely impressive. You've got that screen. It's a flattened out screen, but on the edge it's just very slightly curved to give you that really good feel when you're trying to use the gesture navigation on this device. For the back of this device, you've got Gorilla Glass on the back and Gorilla Glass Victus on the front, and the back of all the S21 series smartphones are matte or frosted, whatever you choose to call it, but it looks damn good. So in terms of the build quality, I mean, this thing is built like a tank. I mean, there are very few phones that come close. The Note 20 Ultra was a very beautiful phone. In fact, that's what I'm using as a viewfinder here. I mean, absolutely beautiful phone. But the S21 Ultra takes it up here. So for the build quality on this phone, it's a 9.5 out of 10, simply because I can't just give you a 10 out of 10. Moving on, this phone has the absolute best software Samsung has ever released. I mean, it just looks absolutely beautiful. A few days ago, I posted something on my Twitter handle and I said that Samsung really did not try with One UI 3.0, that it was one of the blandest UI upgrade ever. But with the One UI 3.1, I mean, it's like they just tightened everything up. They've switched the feed to the far left of the phone and they've replaced it with the Google Discovery feed. And again, you have the option to use the Google Messages app instead of using the Samsung Messages app, which just makes things look overall very good. And in terms of the feel and the overall performance of the UI, or Samsung's One UI 3.1 on this phone, it is very fluid. I love the way this thing works. Now I'm beginning to become a Samsung One UI fan here. So I just wanted to put those two things aside real quick, the build quality and the software on this phone, because those are the two things you notice immediately you pick up this phone. So I've got the device with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage, although it goes all the way up to 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of internal storage. And again, this phone comes with 6.8 inches quad HD display that refreshes up to 120 Hz. Yes, at quad HD, and you could also take it down to full HD and still use that 120 Hz refresh rate, which is very welcome on this device. In the previous Samsung devices like the Note 20, you could only use that 120 Hz refresh rate on full HD. So it's a very welcome thing that we have in here. You've got the Exynos 2100 on this phone, and I've got a 5000 milliamp hour battery on the phone as well. In other regions of the world, they'll be getting a variant with the Snapdragon 888, which I would have loved to have, but again, the 2100 is just absolutely stunning, which I'll talk about later. For other specs and features on this phone has got a dual speaker system, a speaker on the top and speaker on the bottom, and they sound really good. For the cameras on this device, you've got a 108 megapixel main wide angle camera. You've got two 10 megapixel telephoto lenses. One of the lenses is a periscope lens for really extra zoom, and then the last lens is a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The first three lenses I mentioned support OIS, and the fourth ultra wide angle 12 megapixel lens supports something called super steady video. So for the selfie camera, we've got a 40 megapixel selfie camera smack in the middle of the front display, and it takes really very impressive photos. I mean, I was really impressed. You're not going to be seeing those photos in this initial impressions video. It'll be coming in my full review of the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So hit that subscribe button and also turn on notification if you'd like to see that video. So how's it been so far? I've been using this for the past 3 to 4 days. Man, it's been a joy to use. Like I said earlier in the video, the software in this thing is now very well made. It's smooth. That Exynos 2100 drives everything on this phone smoothly. I've been playing a couple of games in here again. Champions in, I mean, plays it like a champ. Everything just works smoothly in here. I've had absolutely no issues using this phone, and I'm absolutely in love with this thing. I mean, I ultimately just put away my Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and decided that I was going to be using this one as my daily driver. So it's been a smooth experience all the way. Software, I mean, I'm going to give Samsung a 9 out of 10. They really went all out to improve the software experience on this mobile phone. As for the battery life, okay, so let me talk about the battery life a bit here. For the battery life, if you put the screen on Quad HD and 120 Hertz, look, you're going to be getting between 4 to 5 hours of battery life, which is not that impressive. But if you choose to switch to Full HD, then you're going to be getting between 6 to 7 hours of screen on time with the battery on the screen. Remember, you're getting a 5000 mAh battery on this device. So the battery life in here is quite good. So that's it for my initial impressions on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I think it's a fantastic device. If you have the opportunity, walk into a store, pick one up and play with it and just get the feel and the vibe of how this thing feels. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I think this is Samsung's best phone yet. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions on this device, do leave them down in the comment section. If you'd like to see anything in my full review for the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, do let me know in the comment section as well. If you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Help my channel grow. I'm a really small channel from Lagos, Nigeria, Africa, doing tech videos. It would be awesome if you could assist me get to 100,000 subscribers this year. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.